over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Come on! Wait up!
Is everyone ready to play?
I think the people involved, you get to meet a lot of people in football, and that's just one of the great things. Not only is the sport great, but the people involved. So fellow referees, players, coaches, even fans. I love officiating because it keeps me involved in football. I was a player, but I don't reckon I could cut it out there anymore, at least at any decent level. But as a referee, I get to be involved in higher levels of football. Keeps me involved, keeps me fit, and is great fun. I think I have a moment of this is why I do this every week. It's always good fun to get out there, and there are tough moments, but being resilient and succeeding, even just in the little things throughout a match. I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn, and as a referee you surely come across a lot of them, and I certainly have. I reckon give it a go. You will face challenges, but that's a part of it, and I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Good evening and welcome to One Solution Park for round 22 action here in the REA NPL South Australia. And tonight's match is a huge game in regards to which team will finish on top of the ladder and proceed to the Australian Championships competition in 2026. The ball is well and truly in Adelaide City's court, sitting top of the table currently. All games simultaneously kicking off tonight at 7 p.m. Adelaide City, the away team, come here needing to probably pick up all 3 points. West Torrens, Bacalla, a little bit further south, playing Adelaide United, who are quite depleted tonight, so you would think it's almost a guarantee that they will pick up the 3 points there. But we have seen stranger things happen over the seasons. We've seen stranger things happen in this season especially, and anything can happen. But they are the two teams fighting for that top spot. Officials ready to come out onto the ground with the players. We'll have a look at how both these teams will line up tonight, starting with the home team, FK Beograd. Number 2, Massimo Falco. Number 3, Marco Toriani. Number 5, Cooper Nunn. Number 8, Jason Konstantopoulos. Number 10, Anthony Trimboli. Number 12, the captain, Andoni Natsiopoulos. Number 13, Alex Rusmia. Number 14, Daniel Atkinson. Number 17, Brendan Santafanti. Number 22, Faribert Nyonkuru. Number 23, Marcus Orchard. For the away team, Adelaide City. Number 1, John Hall. Number 3, Bailey O'Neill. Number 6, Bradley Corbo. Number 7, Daniel Brazan. Number 20, Yuki Kitano. Number 25, Lewis Laurie Latanzio. Number 26, Terence Lynch. Number 46, Oliver Weston. Number 47, Asad Kasumovic. Number 80, the captain, Patrick Caraccia. And number 87, Dominic Costanzo. Both teams out on the park, about to go through the pre-game formalities and handshakes. The referee tonight in the centre is Dennis Palisage. And this game, not only does that music in the background just build this up nicely here at One Solution Park, but it's fitting for tonight's event. Adelaide City, maybe a few nerves in and about the camp, but having a little chat with Vas Pahas, the coach, just before the game. Quite relaxed character, Vas, very relaxed character in fact, and hopefully that can rub off on some of his players and they can come out and not be too overwhelmed by what's in front of them tonight. Whilst on the other hand, the Adrian Deloya coached FK Beograd have been struggling slightly in the past few weeks, so would not surprise me at all if they come out tonight and get a win here in front of their home fans tonight. Both captains just shaking hands with each other and the referee. This one's not too far away, then both teams will swap over, so not too sure who won the toss there, but teams will swap over. Both these teams have lots of loyal support. FK Beograd have the young Beograd boys on the far side, and just to their left, and the camera's right, is the salary squad from Adelaide City. And there'll be nothing more pleasing for them to see them get the job done tonight and proceed to finish top of the table. But again, there's more pressure on this game than there probably is down at Bacalla versus United. United obviously depleted because of their squad heading overseas to play in the mini tournament, whilst the A-League team also currently in pre-season. So a few players unavailable there, which is why I mentioned it was a depleted team. Both these teams here tonight pretty much at full strength, pretty much at as full strength that they're going to get in the final series as well. Like Adelaide City still missing Yared Abichu through injury. McNamara also out long-term injury. But this one gets under the way. Toriani looking for Konstantopoulos, can't find him on that occasion. Long throw from Lynch. Nunn has to deal with that one. Karachia looks to take the long throw and then pulls up at the line, just throws it short to Costanzo in the end. Tries to flick it back around the corner. Trimboli, Corbo for close company. Struck a hand there, and it does a free kick to FK Beograd. Nunn takes the free kick long up the line. Lynch wins the header. Centofanti's header goes straight back up in the air. Brazan, O'Neill and Natsiopoulos does well to hold that up and turn. Releases Trimboli, who's onside. Trimboli's early ball into the box. Dealt with on the far side. Big out for FK Beograd tonight as well is Lorenzo Boselli. It's a great ball into the box. Cleared by Lynch. Boselli picking up his 8th yellow card of the season last week in the 2-0 loss to Campbelltown City. Manning, he'll miss this game. I guess it's probably not ideal, but more ideal than it being this week and then missing the final. I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. Free kick for Belgrade on the far side. Falco to take it. It's a deep ball. Trimboli's there. Trimboli wins the header. Adelaide City win the ball through Brazan. Brazan with a chance to counter with the outside of the foot. He plays the ball into the path of his teammate in Laurie Latanzio. Latanzio giving Falco a decent shove in the back. Kitano's flick on. Cooper Nunn goes all the way back to goalkeeper Rusmia. In goal again tonight. Woodland still remains out injured. Another long ball by FK Belgrade. Just drifting away. There's a slight breeze here. Another foul. It's a dangerous one to give away. It's a little bit wider and a little bit further forward than the last one though. Probably a little bit more dangerous for them. Falco to take the free kick again for FK Belgrade. Near post delivery, Nunn with a header. Lands in the dirt patch. A little bit of a puff of dust come up off the ground there before it went into the arms of John Hall. Costanzo's ball was a good one. Kasumovic looked like he stayed onside. Here's Asad Kasumovic. Falls for Asad Kasumovic. Kasumovic is in on goal. Kasumovic scores. Adelaide City 1-0 up inside 5 minutes here at Solution One Solution Park. And that is just the start they would have been looking for inside the sheds. I know there was definitely a few nerves prior to kickoff. They head straight over to their away supporters in that corner. And they take a 1-0 lead through Asad Kasumovic. It was a great ball by Dominic Costanzo. I'm pretty certain that he saw the run of Kasumovic. And it comes from An FK Beograd free kick which landed at John Hall's arms and then just rolled it out quickly to Costanza, who looked to go wide and beat his opponent but then cut back inside. And I'm pretty sure if it had gone to Catano was in an offside position, so I'm fairly certain that Costanzo did see the run of Kasumovic and that's who it was meant for. It's all worked out for the better. Here goes Karachi again. Catano, is he offside? Yes, he is. So Adelaide City, an early 1-0 lead, and then straight back onto the front foot. Toriani to take the free kick from the offside. Goes long looking for Trimboli. Trimboli does well to hold it up. Karachi got a little toe in there, and then O'Neill puts his foot through it. Toriani wins the header. Again, it's Karachi. Handball by Toriani in the middle of the park. Costanzo looking for that ball through again. Didn't initially find his intended target in Laurie Latanzio, but the header from Massimo Falco could only be put out for a corner to Adelaide City, where Brazan looks like he's going to head over and take this one. Right in front of those Adelaide City supporters on the far side. Bit of a breeze drifting back into the face of this ball where it's coming from, so it lands short, flicked on by Lynch. Up in the air was O'Neill. Corbo gets there, does well. Uses Weston. Konstantopoulos puts the pressure on. Toriani chests it down for Nyonkuru. Karachia clips that one back over the top. Kitano makes the run. Initially didn't get there first, but then got a little header in between, but none does very well. Nyonkuru now back, gets the ball back from Konstantopoulos. Kasumovic slides in, misses the ball. Pressure is on here from Adelaide City. They looks like wanting to put on as much pressure high up the park as possible, but FK Beograd initially did well. Laurie Latanzio missed the tackle, let Natsiopoulos off. Now it's Massimo Falco on the far side with some space. Now Trimboli onside, gets inside the box. Trimboli, corner kick. While we're waiting for this corner, I can confirm that Croatia Raiders, with a 1-0 victory over Adelaide Olympic, have been promoted back to the NPL for season 2027. And I'm sure FK Beograd will be wrapped with that as well. It means Derby Day next year times 2. The ball in. Hall initially claimed it and then had to pick it back up off the line. So if you're a fan of football, next season there will be... Orchard does very well. Trimboli holds that one up, goes out for play. Next season we'll have FK Beograd versus Croatia Raider derbies once again. Tano pinches the ball, but deemed to have done it unfairly. Toriani plays back to his goalkeeper, Rusmir. Rusmir goes long. Konstantopoulos is under it. So is Lynch. Lynch wins the throw. Beograd coaches thought it might have been a free kick in their favour. Nunn wins the header. Karachia. Atkinson now. Natsiopoulos makes the run around the outside. Weston gets a foot in. Karachia goes to floor. Wins a free kick. So just over 10 minutes played here on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. FK Beograd 0, Adelaide City 1. Asad Kasumovic scoring just after 3 minutes here, giving Adelaide City that early lead in a game that means a lot to them if they can get the result done in the 90. O'Neill looked like he wanted a free kick but maybe just overdid it a little bit there. Now he goes long. Catano's under it. Nunn wins the header again. Brazan wins the ball. Looks for Laurie Latanzio's run. Couldn't find him. Here's Costanzo. Nyonkuru gets across the cover. Wins it back for Beograd. Still Nyonkuru now. Brazan. Centerfindi's going to pick it back up in the middle of the park. Trimboli tried a little flick, couldn't find Nyonkuru. Now it's turned over. Here's Brazan again. Costanzo. He's got Weston overlapping. Catano inside. Can't get it to him though. Catano still puts the pressure on. It's a loose one. Asad Kasumovic it was, sorry. Nyonkuru solidly in, wins the ball back. Now a chance for Konstantopoulos to run it. His defender in Lynch. Latanzio comes across to help out. Very good job by Konstantopoulos though. Corbo, third man in, comes across and clears for Adelaide City. Santafanti now. Toriani with some space to move into the middle of the park. Finds Natsiopoulos. Orchard. Natsiopoulos steps on the ball. Ball stayed in by the sounds of it. Yes, no flag. Konstantopoulos with it now. Konstantopoulos looks for Natsiopoulos. Natsiopoulos, little clip in. Trimboli nearly clipped the hand of Weston. Not to be. O'Neill cuts it out and then runs away with the ball. And O'Neill will get it back again. Falco. O'Neill still putting the pressure on high up the park. O'Neill caught out. Looks like Karachi has dropped into cover for Bailey O'Neill. Weston. Nyonkuru. Early ball in over the head of Trimboli. Lynch is there. Lynch. Yuki Kitano came to the ball. The intention of the dummy was good, but there was no other Adelaide City player within 10 to 15 yards of Kitano, so there was no one there to run through on goal. Karachia. Corbo. I think he expected Dominic Costanzo to run after that one, but Costanzo wanted the ball to feet. In the end, Kitano puts the pressure on. They go all the way back to goalkeeper Rusmir. Back to Falco, who's in a little bit of space now. His ball long, looking for Trimboli. O'Neill let the ball bounce, and then Trimboli did well to win it and win the throw for FK Beograd. corner kick, one for FK Beograd. Orchard heading over to take this one. Left-footed Orchard, so we'll be swinging in on top of John Hall's goal again. Atkinson goes short, gets it. Gives it back to Orchard. Now it's Falco. Falco looks to clip this one in. Can't beat the first defender. Nunn flicks it on with a head. Lynch and Trimboli falls. Konstantopoulos. And Hall saves down low. Great touch by Costanzo there. Looked like a free kick. None coming though. Konstantopoulos clips that one into the back post. John Hall comes, claims. Safe keepings that one there. Just didn't have the swing to put any pressure on the goalkeeper. It actually allowed him to come out and claim it because it swung back the other way. Toriani, headers. Centofani flicks it on. Brazan wins the header. Costanzo tries to chip the keeper on the left foot from distance. Rusmir to take the goal kick. That would have been some goal if they had gone in from Costanzo. Just swiveled on the left foot on the half volley. Not sure if he saw the goalkeeper off his line, but nearly caught him out. Ball in the air, Toriani. Centofani can't control it. Costanzo can. Here goes Dominic Costanzo. Looks for Catano. Toriani gets a toe in and wins it. LA City with the pressure again. This time Konstantopoulos finds Orchard. Back to the goalkeeper. Throw in from Lynch was long, looking for Catano. Beograd will claim this throw in. Orchard will take it. Looks for Natsiopoulos. Natsiopoulos controls it on his chest. Ball had stayed in, says the linesman. Here's Lynch. Flips it up the line. Orchard headers it back inside. Karachia. Costanzo's clip over the top. It's missed by none. Here goes Yuki Kitano on his left foot. Tries to guide it into the far post. Couldn't do so. Kitano with the 12 goals for the season. Sure would love to get on the score sheet to finish off the regular rounds on the same amount of goals as Mori and Ivanic. George Blackwood, a runaway winner with 19 goals at the top. He will be the Golden Boot winner at the conclusion of tonight's games. Lynch with a little bit of time and space now. Constantopoulos shuts him down now. Lynch turns it over. Costanzo wins the ball back. Fair tackle. Brazan looks to the back post. Karachi, sorry, was there. Massimo Falco's touch. Almost put it on a platter for Paddy Karachi there. Weston. Karachi. Back to Weston. Still Karachi now. Laurie Latanzio. One way, the other. Now goes down the byline. Now cuts inside. Still Laurie Latanzio. Weston will chase it, but will he get there and keep it in? No, he can't. Throw in for FK Beograd. 20 minutes played around the grounds everywhere tonight in the RA NPL round 22 games. West Torrens, Bacalla and Adelaide United, 20 minutes played there, still 0-0. Elsewhere, West Adelaide 0, Playford 1. Get the other couple of updates soon, but those three there affect what happens inside the top 4. Playford with a win would finish inside the top 4. So would Metro Stars, who can't finish any higher than second. So as it stands, Adelaide City would be finishing top. Bacalla, Metro Stars fighting out for the second and third spots, and Playford in 4th spot. Karachi wins the header. Lynch lets it go out. Adelaide City players and staff a little bit upset that Lynch let that go out, knowing it had come off Paddy Karachi's head. Long ball by Nunn down the line. Constantopoulos. Lynch does well. Constantopoulos pulls his shirt a couple of times, gets away with it again. Santofanti's ball. Looks for Trimboli, finds Trimboli. Corbo wins the header though. Trimboli a little bit upset there that he didn't get a free kick for handball. Weston wins the header. Laurie Latanzio had time but just decided to put his foot through it instead. Orchard looks for Natsiopoulos. O'Neill does well enough to put a bit of pressure on. Corbo and Hall get their wires crossed. Corbo puts it out for a throw. Falco takes a throw on the far side. Costanzo. Still Dominic Costanzo through the middle of the park. Costanzo. Good tackle by Falco, but he's out of position now. Ball gets put over the top into the path of Laurie Latanzio. Toriani does well to shield that one out of play. Santofanti wins the header. Falco has to come to and then ends up leaving that go out for a throw. Just an update on the other couple of games being played. The games, both the other games don't really affect too much of what happens inside of the final positions, but there is a game being held at the Paddock, home of the Para Hills Knights, who have been relegated, along with Adelaide Comets, who they're playing tonight. That is currently 2-0 to Adelaide Comets. And the other game being held at Carinya is Sturt versus Campbelltown, and Campbelltown City, after just 25 minutes, lead 3-0. So, not quite deja vu, but it's good for Campbelltown because a few weeks ago Adelaide City put 4 past them inside the first 45 minutes. tonight looks like they're doing the same to Sturt Lyon down there. O'Neill clears out for a throw-in. The other game at TK Charlotte is Metro Stars 0 and Croydon 0. So a few goals going in and a few stalemates inside the first 25 minutes around the grounds in South Australia tonight. Here at One Solution Park, it's Beograd 0, City 1. Asad Kasumovic, the goal scorer, after just 3 minutes. And it was probably a much needed goal for Adelaide City. I believe there was probably a few nerves in and around the camp prior to kick-off. So that goal would have just steadied them and probably put a little bit more energy inside the group, having seen that go in early, and maybe relaxed a few of the guys that might have been feeling a little bit of pressure coming into this game. Weston with a throw, taking a little bit of time. They're nearly having to throw it in. Foul throwed it, nearly. Here's Costanzo on the edge of the box. Costanzo goes low, takes a deflection. And in the end, that's a really good save from Rusmir, because it was a feisty shot coming in from Dominic Costanzo and then took a deflection on its way. Rusmir, if he had have gone one way, might have been beaten by the deflection, but not to be. He readjusted and made the save. It's going to be a corner for Adelaide City. Brazan to take the corner for Adelaide City. Swings it deep to the back stick. Cooper Nunn flicking his header to the side. O'Neill keeps it in. Now O'Neill delivers. Nunn wins the header again. Here's Oliver Weston. Clips one back in. Toriani wins the header. Costanzo offside. Rusmir to take the free kick for the offside. Trimboli, Karachia go at it. Toriani wins the header for Beograd. Kasumovic tries to play that one over the top first time for Catano. It's just going to come back straight the other way. Now it's Trimboli who's in an offside position. O'Neill and Corbo happy just to keep possession. Back to O'Neill again. Back to Corbo. Just shifting Beograd a little bit. Catano ends up presenting. Brazan wins the ball, or the loose ball in the middle of the park. Triboli put a little bit of pressure on. Now it's turned over. Weston's pass, couldn't find a teammate. Now it's Atkinson away for Beograd on the far side. Weston does well to track back and get goal side. Here's Trimboli. Had a little bit more space inside. Tried to go outside and then lost the ball. Now a sandwich from Atkinson and Trimboli, just lining up O'Neill and going straight for him.
Get a message to Ollie, early cross.
Kitano couldn't bring the ball under control. Natsiopoulos, Karachia. Nyunkuru picks it up in the middle of the park. Pressure's on from Costanzo. Costanzo nearly putting enough pressure on for Santavandia to turn it over. In the end, none goes long looking for the run of Nyunkuru. It's going to stay in play. Corbo's going to get there first, though. In the end, Corbo didn't want to touch it, but did. Kasumovic looks for the ball over the top to Kitano. Orchard, Kasumovic, Lynch. And that one over the top might work out for Kasumovic. Back to the goalkeeper, Rusmir. Rusmir under a bit of pressure. Couldn't quite step into the ball. Kitano and Orchard go at it now. Kitano puts the ball into the path of Costanzo. Massimo Falco come across to clear. Toriani goes back to the goalkeeper. Rusmir. Weston nudged Atkinson under the ball. And while he was doing that, skimmed off his back and out for a Beograd throw on the far side. Again, it goes out for another throw in for FK Beograd. Ball has gone out now off of Beograd, and it's going to be a City throw on the far side. Half an hour gone here in the first half on the One World LED Sport scoreboard. FK Beograd 0, Adelaide City 1. Just under 15 to go till half time. Adelaide City would be in Wonderland going in at 1-0 half time. We've seen them turn it on multiple times in patches, and there's been multiple times this season where they've ground out results, so being 1-0 up will be exactly where they want to be. Free kick in the middle of the park. A couple little passages of play there where there might have been a handball, there might have been a free kick earlier. In the end, it's a free kick for Beograd. Nyunkuru wins it. I think it was a little late tackle, couldn't quite see from here. Here's Konstantopoulos. Inside to Trimboli. Trimboli now finds Natsiopoulos. Natsiopoulos finds Atkinson. Falco's overlapping. Atkinson cuts inside. Might have a go on the left foot. Atkinson does have a go on the left foot. Hits his own teammate in the end. Kitano picks that one up. Here's Asad Kasimovic. Goes on the outside. And then Orchard fouls Kasimovic. Tension really rising here on the benches. Kasimovic stays down. He copped a bit of a knee there and didn't look like it was... It looked accidental, but may have also been a bit of intent inside of...
Dennis! What's happening? Are we playing or not? Are we playing or... Who's taking it? Take control!
Costanzo takes the free kick. Brazan. Kitano. Swivels. Kitano has a shot. It's blocked. It's going to fall for Natsiopoulos. Puts it in the path of Konstantopoulos. Now and Donny Natsiopoulos is in an onside position. Hall comes. Hall. Looked like John Hall got a foot onto it. Hall came out strongly, got a foot to it, but I reckon it did skim off of Natsiopoulos' foot before it went over the line. John Hall to take the goal kick here. 10 minutes to play in the first half. Catano wins the header. Nunn first time clears it. Corbo slices his clearance out. Again, Corbo gets a foot in. Weston. Here's O'Neill. Orchard. Had more time than he probably thought there, Orchard. Here's Lynch. Ruzmia comes to the top of his box, slices the clearance. Laurie Latanzio brings it down on the far side. Latanzio clips it in. Not the greatest cross. It's going to fall. No, it's not. Orchard's going to hit it, and Klimich is going to be there. Brazan on the left foot now. Brazan goes low. Ruzmia safely into his arms, though. That one goes all the way through to the opposition goalkeeper, Hall. Hall not going to pick it up just yet. Going to try and bring Beograd out of position. Trimboli put the pressure on. Catano flicks that header on, straight up in the air. Toriani now. Toriani wins the free kick. Into the middle of the park, Nyonkuru. Karachia. Nyonkuru does well to get away from him, but then can't get away from... Falco can't get away from Laurie Latanzio. Now, Massimo Falco has stayed down here. They're calling the trainer on, and the instruction from the lawyer was to Ethan Harrington, who's on the bench, a rightful replacement on that right-hand side, an outright right back for an outright right back. So, not sure if there's a bit of an injury cloud there, or if this is... Yeah, so there is going to be a change made. So Falco looks like he's in a little bit of trouble here on the far side. And what I was trying to say was, I'm not sure if there was an underlying injury prior, because it didn't look like there was too much in it. But he stayed down, and the change will be made. So number 15, Ethan Harrington, will be the one coming on to replace number 2, Massimo Falco, who has gone off on the far side and really struggling to put any weight onto his right foot there by the looks. Sorry, that change is not happening. Harrington has now gone and sat back down. He was standing right next to the assistant on this near side. Are they going to see if Falco is okay, is the message. It didn't look like he could put a whole lot of weight on this. I don't know. doing a couple of little tests on that foot now with Falco. Here's Hall, who's picked the ball up. There's a bit of pressure on. Hall goes long. Nunn lets it bounce. Back to his goalkeeper. Beograd still down to 10 men temporarily here. Falco still seeing if he can come back on the park on the far side. Still with the trainer. Off the park though, so that's why they're temporarily down to 10 men. Corbo wins the header. Karachia clips his ball around the corner. Orchard gets there first. Falco still struggling on the far side. This could be dangerous because that's where the ball's headed, to the far side. Costanzo gets there first. Flicks it into the path of Laurie Latanjo. Latanjo clips it. Yuki Kitano saves. Falls to Kasumovic. Still aside Kasumovic. Clips it to the back post. Kitano. Costanzo now on the volley. Laurie Latanjo has a go. Falls to Costanzo. Falls to Brazan. Goodness me. Ping pong. Inside the 18-yard box. Had about 5 chances in about 10 seconds there. FK Beograd wanting to know if Falco is any good. He hobbles back on. And Adelaide City let Beograd off the hook there. Great chance to go 2-0 up. Weston to take the throw. Here's Yuki Kitano. Corbo doesn't find anybody in black and white. In fact, doesn't find anybody at all. Goes out for a goal kick. The Beograd boys on that far side having a bit of fun with a smoky flare. That's a 3-point deduction in the A-League. No harm done though. Looked like it was put out pretty quickly. Rusmia completely slices that goal kick and it goes out for a throw on the far side. 2.5 minutes of the 45 to play. Yuki Kitano heads that one into the path of Karachia. Now it's Kasumovic. Kasumovic onto the left foot. Clips it in to the back post. Laurie Latanzio seemed to have been jogging on the spot, waiting for that, but then didn't go for it. Kasumovic's ball was a tasty delivery into the box. Not happy with the amount of time his goalkeeper was taking to take that goal kick. Corbo nearly slips over but then regains his footing. Now he puts the ball over the top into the path of Costanzo. Toriani looked to flick the header backwards towards his goalkeeper and he picks his own ball up. Looks for Atkinson. Ollie Weston won the header. Nyonkuru. Laurie Latanzio. Still Laurie Latanzio. Karachia. Costanzo gives that one away. Thought he had 2 players that he could give the ball to, but tracking back was Atkinson and he picks the ball up and wins the throw in for his team. Falco takes the throw in. Corbo. Nyonkuru. Free kick to FK Beograd. Referee Palasar just stamping his authority there. That's a great ball into the box. Konstantopoulos is free. Can't make any connection with the ball though. Centofanti wins the header. Now it's Centofanti again. Ball at his feet this time. Back to Nyonkuru. Switches the play to Orchard. Orchard finds Konstantopoulos. It's to the byline. Cuts it. Santafanti. Nyonkuru onto the left foot. Might have a go. No. Shifts it out to Orchard. Orchard clips his ball into the box. Trimboli is there, but his head is over the crossbar. I just heard correctly, there'll be around about 4 minutes added on here in the first half. There's been a couple of stoppages. Kitano and Coriani. Both of them went to ground. Kitano judged to have brought Coriani to ground, not the other way. Coriani goes early for Konstantopoulos. Lynch does well to win the header. Now it falls for Natsiopoulos. Konstantopoulos in some space. Can't beat the man at the near post. Santafanti lets it bounce. Kitano wins it. Puts it into the path of Kasumovic. Kasumovic has a couple of guys in the box, but his cross is wasteful and goes over the top for a goal kick. So into the 3rd minute of additional time now. Rusmia's goal kick, shanked again. Adelaide City weren't awake for it though. Kasumovic again with the ball on the right hand side. Can't beat his defender, Santafanti. Lynch tries to cross that one into the box on his left foot, hits Kasumovic into the right in the head.
Every time it's near him, he's on the floor. He's as honest a player as you'll ever meet, and you know that. He's getting fucking back.
Lots of back and forth here between players and ref, coaches and players, coaches and ref. There's a lot going on here. But referee Palasag brings the first half to a close here. And after a lightning start by Adelaide City, we go into the break with that Kasumovic goal, giving Adelaide City one hand on the Premier's plate, you could say. One hand or 1 foot inside the door for the Australian Championship. 45 minutes separates them between that and possibly handing it to Burkalla, who are playing in the game at home against Adelaide United. But 1-0 is the score here. FK Beograd, after that goal went in, came out with a little bit more of a fight. Didn't create a whole lot, probably just a couple of half chances that fell to Trimboli. Natsiopoulos was trying to get his team up and about, but not to be. So we go into the break.
First touches, first goals, first big moments. This is where football comes back to being football. Fast, technical, unpredictable, and always fun. Football Fives is built for players who still love the game, but play it their way. More touches, more movement, more moments that actually matter. Whether you're fitness, chasing wins, or just chasing that feeling of playing again, this is where your game fits. Different divisions, different levels, one shared love of football. Football Fives. Football that works around life, not the other way around.
Introducing Carl's Jr. Star Boxes for taste and value that's out of this world. Choose a tasty ranch, original, Santa Fe or barbecue double cheeseburger and grab a small fries, all for only $6.95. Carl's Jr. Eat like you mean it.
I just want to make an impact.
Hop in.
Where are we going?
There are so many career paths with SAPOL, from operations to CSI. You could walk the beat or work somewhere a little quieter. If you want to make a difference, there's a career at SAPOL for you.
Hey, it's going to be all right.
Call up the search.
Find where you belong in blue. Search SAPOL Careers.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Hits it, and what a hit it is, and that makes it 4-1. He got leashes with his left. But he's through on goal, he's struck it to the far side. An Olympic have broken the deadlock. It's Minchin Park, threads it through. Satira's there, he's got a first chance at it, blocked, second chance at it. Great stop there by Oxenham, it's broken to Molas. And that's a fine goal to open the scoring for RD Molas. Now, just outside the box, faces Van der Hout, he's onto his left. Swings a shot in, oh that's a cracker. Pass here, John scores a banger.
For an injury on the weekend, our walk-in sports injury clinic is open Saturdays and Sundays to support you. Located ground floor, Calvary Adelaide Hospital, Wakefield Sports and Exercise Medicine Clinic is keeping you moving.
I love refereeing because it's a challenge, you know, to go out to try and get the right decision, manage some of the egos or the personalities, knowing that you've got all these different types of people at play. And it's actually been a good life school as well. I started refereeing junior games on the Sunday. I was playing in senior football on the Saturday, so I felt like, you know, making some money. I think I was a decent player back then. You know, I could have stayed around and played senior football in NPL, but I decided to go refereeing, and I've gotten the National League much quicker than if I was as a player. Probably wouldn't have made it as a player, to be honest. Just kind of never looked back and was happy to progress. But I think people should try refereeing. I think it's a great tool to realise, you know, how you can also contribute to part of the game. There's pathways. Definitely it can be a rewarding career.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local, and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG.
We are unbelievably proud to announce today a partnership with Variety, the children's charity, which will result in a scholarship fund for children within the state who are in need of help to participate in the game. The total amount of the fund is going to be $100,000, which is a significant amount, but it's going to support young children access football in the state.
One of the many trademarks that Variety has really is about inclusion and joy and community. And this scholarship partnership speaks to all of that. It allows children to be involved. It allows children from a community program to be involved across all communities, and above all, will provide them with a great sense of joy.
There'll be 3 tiers of scholarships. One of those is a participation scholarship up to $2,000. There will be 2 grants provided for pathway program players up to $5,000, and Tier 3 will be an inclusion scholarship between $500 and $1,000 to support young kids under the age of 18 whose families need support to access the game. We think it's a really important project that we've been working on for a period of time. Variety are an amazing charity. They provide so much support to the local community, and the partnership's been made, you know, with Variety and Football South Australia contributing equally to the fund to the tune of a total amount of $100,000. We think it's an exciting development for the game in the state, and it's with great pride that we announce that today.
This is where it starts. First touches, first goals, first big moments. Where confidence grows, where skills get sharper, where friends become teammates, and teammates become mates for life. Football Fives is fast, it's fun, and it's built for players who just want to play. More touches, more chances, more moments to try, learn, and go again. Here, every player is part of the game. Every pass matters. Every goal feels big. Whether you're starting out, building confidence, or just love being on the ball, Football Fives is your game. Football Fives. Play more, learn faster, love the game.
Welcome back for the second half here at Frank Mitchell at One Solution Park. Second half, not too far away between FK Beograd and Adelaide City. Adelaide City 45 minutes away from Premiership plate and Australian Championship. Nearly put two words into one sentence there. So they'll finish top if they win this game. They'll enter the Australian Championship. A massive achievement for a club with some great history here in South Australia. And as I mentioned just before, we did go to that halftime break. A win for Adelaide City means they finish top of the pile. But if the other game remains 1-1, a draw would also be enough for Adelaide City. That is quite a dangerous challenge there by Natsiopoulos. Referee waves play on. Change made at half-time for Adelaide City. Asad Kasumovic coming off with what is believed to be a concussion issue. And Francesco Scamitzi is the player that's come on for City. Here's Trimboli, picks the ball up. Falco rifles that one right into the stomach of Costanzo. And I thought he might feel the effects of that. He played on as if there was nothing wrong, but he's definitely copped that one. I'm not sure if he's holding his stomach or if he's holding his hand. Seems to be okay though. Definitely would have hurt with the ball being hit from that distance. Here is Costanzo with the ball again at his feet. Finds Weston. Weston down the line for Scamitzi. Toriani just has to put that one out of play. Neil Kuru. Ball's restarted. Brazan clips that one forward. Scamitzi. Toriani falls. Natsiopoulos. Sorry, Santafanti has to clear it. Long throw. Catano flicks it on. Nunn chest down, then clears. Corbo, free header, wins that. Weston plays it into the path of Costanzo. Still Costanzo. Ball stays in. Falco fouls Costanzo. Free kick Adelaide City. Costanzo will take the free kick. Looks to clip this one into the box, goes far post. Orchard wins the header. Here's Scamitzi onto his left foot. Scamitzi goes low into that little dirt patch in front of the goalkeeper. Costanzo. Late challenge on Natsiopoulos. Picks up a yellow card. Natsiopoulos back to his feet briefly. Cooper Dunn flicks that one forward. Can't find a teammate. Cut out by Lynch. Beograd thought they should have had the throw in on the far side. Long throw. Toriani brings it down. Konstantopoulos can't find a teammate. Catano wins the header, flicks it on. Laurie Latanzio gets there late. None clears. Trimboli. Here's Nyonkuru. He's got Natsiopoulos in some space. Atkinson. Falco wins it back for Belgrade. Atkinson gets into the box, goes to ground. Referee says play on. He was right under the nose of that one. Palisage.
Dennis, no foul though on Freuler. Now he needs to come off. No foul though.
Looks like Belgrade are going to be forced into a change here. Stoppage in play here for Nyonkuru, who is down. He did get a knock earlier in the half. Not too long ago, only a couple of minutes ago, in fact. Kept playing on, but now he's having to come off. A couple of walking wounded out there for FK Belgrade at the moment. Nyonkuru having to come off now. Falco still out there, but playing under a little bit of an injury cloud himself. Natsiopoulos picked up a knock a little bit ago as well, so a few walking wounded for FK Belgrade. So Nyonkuru comes off. Number 24, Peter Palacios, will come on. He'll play in the middle of the park as a attacking midfielder in the 10 role.
Can we play now? Instead of joking, can we play, yeah? The sub's mate. He's injured, Adam. He's playing. He's on the pitch, man. He's saying it's a competition.
Adelaide City restart play. Brazan looked for the outside of the footpath to Skamitsi or Costanzo. Didn't find any of them. That's the opposite. Ball forward. Weston will take the throw in for Adelaide City.
Drop right.
Flicked on by Skamitsi. Catano has a player in space, which was Laurie Latanzio. Couldn't find him. Now Beograd with a chance to counter-attack down the other end. Here's Konstantopoulos. Laurie Latanzio does very well to track back. Flipped in. Low. It was Palacios making that ball into the box. Catano brings it down. Nunn gets across, puts it out for a throw-in.
Not too deep, good. Get it up. Orch, get him up. Throw in, man.
Into the 55th minute here. And it's FK Belgrade 0, Adelaide City 1. And in the other game at Jack Smith Park, same time played there. West Torrens Bacala 1, Adelaide United 1. Belgrade with the throw in. Bowley heads it back. Centofanti couldn't find anybody in a red shirt. Goes out for a throw on the far side now, this time for Adelaide City. Karachia goes to ground. No free kick. Ball into the box by Atkinson's a brilliant ball. Straight across the face of the goal. Goal kick for Adelaide City. John Hall in no rush to take it.
Absolute piss take.
Pressure for Adelaide City. Palisage. Emotions are getting very heated here in this one. Adelaide City with that 1-0 lead. The referee, Palisage, issued a yellow card. Not too sure who to. Hopefully find out in a moment. Looked like it was brandished the way of Vas Pahas, the Adelaide City coach, but he quite clearly didn't say anything, to be honest. He was standing there with his hands in his pocket and didn't say anything. Adelaide City free kick. Atkinson straight through the back of his opponent. Costanzo goes long looking for Laurie Latanzio. Great ball, great run. Puts Toriani under a little bit of pressure now. Laurie Latanzio's ball into the box. None clears, straight up in the air. Costanzo won the header. Karachia looks to have a go on goal from a long, long way out. Rusmia goes long, gets the referee count down to 2. Lynch comes away with it. Flips that one into the path of Catano. Ball back in play, Catano. He's got Lynch overlapping. Orchard in strongly. Just over half an hour to play here. Adelaide City would love a second goal to put a strengthened hold on that Premier's Plate and Championship spot. Australian Championship spot, that is. At the moment, there's one hand on it. A second goal could put a few fingertips from the other hand on it. Karachia goes to ground. Laurie Latanzio swivels. Rusmia to take the goal kick. Looks like after his efforts in the first half, he's been demoted off goal kick, Rusmia. Toriani to take this one. A little bit of difference in that there. There was a few in the first half that Rusmia shanked and struggled to make out of his own half. You know you're going to get a... Adelaide City just milking the clock here, testing the temperament of Palasag, the referee. Skamitzi bounces over his head. O'Neill under pressure. Falco in strongly. O'Neill. Back to Hall. Hall's clearance. Orchard's going to cut that one out. First time effort up the park. Konstantopoulos wins it. Here's Natsiopoulos. Does it go from distance? Natsiopoulos. It didn't go too far past the post, but John Hall let it go as if it was well wide. Ball goes long. Kitano over his head. Skamitzi. Free kick conceded. Adelaide City free kick. Roughly 40 yards from goal here. I don't think Brizan's going to have a shot. He'll look to clip this one in. Not too many numbers forward. Rusmir comes and claims strongly in the air. Rolls it out to Orchard. Orchard plays it. Konstantopoulos. Konstantopoulos cuts inside. Shifts the ball to Falco, who finds his captain, Natsiopoulos. Natsiopoulos looks for Atkinson. Atkinson made the run, but John Hall off his line quite confidently and strongly comes out, claims that one. Ollie Weston. Brazan. Ball goes back up in the air by Weston, wins the header the second time round, then wins the third header. Corbo wins the fourth header. Costanzo flicks it on for Kitano. Toriani had to cut it out. Now FK Beograd. Atkinson. Weston does very well to get back and get a foot in. And only concedes a throw in after all that as well. It's very well done. Very good young player, Oliver Weston. Out of the Adelaide City youth ranks as well. So Adelaide City grown. Now in the first team producing the goods. Nunn slides it across to Toriani. Palacios picks this one up. He's got Falco to his right. He uses him. He's closed down by Laurie Latanzio. Laurie Latanzio gets a foot in, but it's going to be a corner. Orchard again will take this one for FK Beograd, swinging it in on his left foot. Delivers now. Far post. Over the top of the goal and out for a goal kick. So a little bit of a waste there by Orchard. .65 minutes played on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. Still the same score that we've had since the 3rd minute mark, where Asad Kusumovic put Adelaide City 1-0 up here, and that is how it still remains. Down at Jack Smith Park, West Torrens Bacalla 1, Adelaide United 1. So, as it stands, Adelaide City would finish as the table toppers. Even if that result stayed down there and Beograd were to get a point here, that also would be enough for Adelaide City to remain on top of the table. Adelaide City on the front foot. Weston gets behind Atkinson. It's clipped in. It's number 2! It's Francesco Scamizzi! And is that the exclamation mark on this game with 25 minutes to go? On one of the very rare occasions that Ollie Weston has been able to get forward tonight. He's done a lot of defending down this left-hand side. But he managed to get forward and Atkinson couldn't track him. And that is the beauty of it when you have a fullback that can make those runs. Atkinson might have just been caught napping there. Brazan with a great little ball with the outside of his foot. Puts it into the path. It took a deflection. It fell to Scamizzi. And for the 2nd week in the row, he finds himself on the score sheet. And could that one be even more important than last week? Changes to be made here by FK Belgrade. Falco and Santafanti come off. Harrington comes on, so does Kosic. And I mentioned not too long ago, another goal would put some fingertips from the other hand on that spot in the Australian Championships and the Premier's plate. And that's exactly what's just happened. Can Beograd respond? Natsiopoulos, you know he's going to keep on fighting for his team. Trimboli. Adelaide City have done well to nullify Trimboli's impact this second half. First half he was getting in positions where he could hold the ball up and make dangerous runs into the box. He got onto a couple of headers. But this second half he's found it a little bit more difficult. Adelaide City's aggression just lifting slightly. Toriani clears that one long. Weston wins the header. Caraccia wins the header. Falls for Natsiopoulos. Caraccia puts the pressure on. Referee pays advantage. Making that run down the left-hand side was Orchard. Couldn't keep it in play. Goal kick, Adelaide City. Corbo looks up, doesn't have too much coming towards him that he can play feet, goes long, goes out for a throw in on the far side. Quite a decent crowd is built here tonight for this one as well. Like I mentioned, you've got the Beograd boys, the youngsters over there, filling one little stand. Adelaide City fans have rolled in as well down just to their left-hand side. But the rest of the grandstand is actually quite full with supporters as well. So a few heads here for this last Beograd home fixture. And Adelaide City currently spoiling the Beograd last home game for the season. Laurie Latanzio's just picked up a yellow card for kicking the ball away. Toriani restarts play, goes long. Triboli flicks the header on into the path of Konstantopoulos. Can Belgrade get one back? Not on that occasion. If Belgrade get one, there may be a few nerves start to murmur around. Two 2-0 for Adelaide City. Scamitzi gets past a couple. Here's Francesco Scamitzi. Goes Scamitzi. Was that in the box or was it just outside? Harrington looked like it was just in the box from here. Harrington picks up the yellow card. Toriani might be injured in the process as well from the resulting fall from Scamitzi. Looked like it was close to being inside the box though. Just outside. I had a look just on the replay there on the screen. It was just outside. First contact. The contact continued into the box, and that's where Toriani picked up his little injury. Scamitzi was brought down and then fell into the ankle of Toriani. Not much Scamitzi could really do about it. But this is danger signs here with Dominic Costanzo over the ball. It's going to be Costanzo to hit it. He goes low. Dominic Costanzo forces a save out of Rusmir. Rusmir, the goalkeeper, gave him a fair bit at the near post. In the end, had to make the save at the far post as it was dipping down right in front of him. West Torrens Bacala still 1-1 with Adelaide United. Adelaide City get forward again here. Lynch keeps the ball in. Still Lynch. Ball is switched. Orchard finds Kosic. Temporarily lost one of the match balls. Ball's back in play though. Beograd with possession. Here's Natsiopoulos. Again, it's Natsiopoulos now. Can't find the feet of his intended target. Now it's Costanzo with the ball. Still Costanzo. Palacis and Atkinson both get there and win the ball back. Caraccia, solid challenge. Still Caraccia. Adelaide City readying a change for the next stoppage in play. Interesting to see who comes off here. Maybe Costanzo on that yellow card. I'd hate to lose him. Early ball in. Konstantopoulos missed the header. Harrington clips it back in. Hall comes and claims that one. That's very easy pickings for someone with the capabilities of John Hall. Hall goes long underneath that one. Catano. Laurie Latanzio. Weston. Weston does very well. Pinches it. Toriani goes in solidly. That's going to be a Adelaide City throw. And they will now be able to make that change. It's the number 10, Nicholas Bucco, coming on for the final 15 minutes here. And it will be number 87, Dominic Costanzo, making way. So a little bit of experience coming on for the youthful Costanzo. Costanzo on that yellow card, of course, so just saving him. The throw-in has been snuck up about 20 yards. It's probably about 15 yards back. Weston would make a really good real estate agent. Pinched a few yards there. Falls into the middle of the park. Atkinson puts it into the path of Palacios. Bucco gets there, puts enough pressure on that Palacios couldn't find a teammate. O'Neill does well. Trimboli puts the pressure on. Advantage played by referee. Bucco's little ball over the top. Laurie Latanzio does very well to win that one back. Still Laurie Latanzio. He's got Natsiopoulos. Still Laurie Latanzio. Natsiopoulos does well. Then loses it. Laurie Latanzio wins it back for a split second. Then Natsiopoulos wins it back again. It's going to fall. Scamitzi. Is it going to be three? Off the post. Falls off the line that time. Scamitzi did very well to win it back. And then it was Catano's shot off the post. So Adelaide City with a chance. It was Natsiopoulos who overdid it. Scamitzi, Catano, and then off the post was Laurie Latanzio, the one who actually started the attack. So with 14 minutes to go here, Adelaide City would love a third goal and a little bit more. Here it might be the chance. Brazan goes low. Oh, he didn't go low. He went high. He went near post is what I meant to say. Straight over the crossbar. West Torrens Bacala have taken a 2-1 lead over Adelaide United. So it is now important for Adelaide City to stick at this and hold on for all 3 points. Konstantopoulos now. Goes onto the left foot. Might want to cut back on the right. Gets back on the left. Goes low. Corbo clears. Scamitzi gets there first. Holds it up and then lumps it down the field. Catano gives chase. Cooper Nunn does very well. Plays it across to Toriani. Laurie Latanzio still working hard to get forward and put the pressure on Harrington, so he plays it backwards. Trimboli's touch, not the best. Comes off the ground a bit too much there. Trimboli then, a bit of frustration coming to it now for Anthony Trimboli. Adelaide City looks like they're going to have to make another change here. They made that one at half-time with Kasumovic. Alex Battistella comes on for Luis Laurie Latanzio. Parhas is the other one waiting to come on. Brazan is the other one coming off. So a couple of changes in midfield, fresh legs for Adelaide City to finish this one off. Here's Bucco. Got Parhas, the fresh legs, gets to the byline. Parhas, Battistella, fresh legs again. Can he get a shot away? Cuts it, well, that was Scamitzi he looked for, and then he tried to play it back to him as he cut inside. Bucco just plays safely back to O'Neill. O'Neill's shirt being pulled. No foul there. Interesting decision. Shirt pulled and then knocked off the ball. Nothing forthcoming for Adelaide City. And as I just mentioned, 10 minutes to go all around South Australia tonight. The two games that everyone's probably watching. This one here, where Adelaide City hold a 2-0 lead. 10 minutes to go down at Jack Smith Park. West Torrens McCullough with a 2-1 lead. So both teams getting the results done that they need at this stage. Jordan Lean comes on for Toriani. Picked up a couple of knocks tonight, Marco Toriani. And also Lewis Peach comes on for Andoni Natsiopoulos, the captain who's given his all tonight. Both of those guys have been immense for FK Beograd all season long. Harrington nearly caught that one. Play on though. Paddy Stella gives the free kick away. Nunn takes the free kick quickly, or tries to, then goes sideways. I think his target was probably Peach that just came on. Couldn't get it to him. Atkinson brings this one down. Here's Lean. Karachia puts the pressure on. Still continues to put the pressure on Karachia and does very, very well, Paddy Karachia. He has had a really good game in midfield. He's been solid. He's tackled well. He's run his absolute everything off tonight. Temporarily was wearing that captain's armband until Buko come on, and he has led from the front for Adelaide City tonight. Picks that one off again. Catano. Pinched by Catano. Parhas. Buko nearly cuts that one out from Lean. That Lean wins it back. Ball over the top. O'Neill wins the header. Falls for Kosic though. Still in the box. O'Neill gets a toe in. Parhas clears that one. It's going to go out right in front of the camera here. Throw in for Belgrade. Kosic, Peach, Lean. A couple of the new Belgrade players that just came on. Fresh legs has really put life back into this game to finish it off. Ball into the box. Trimboli's header flicked on. Great ball into the box by Kosic. Trimboli got a fair piece to it but couldn't guide his header on target. Goal kick for Adelaide City. Into the dying moments of this match. If the result stays this way, the coverage will continue on for the presentation of the Premiership, or the Premier's Plate, to Adelaide City. And the ball has been in their court for a couple of weeks. Still continues to be in Adelaide City's court here. They've got 7.5 minutes to go on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. They hold a 2-0 lead in the dying moments. The goal for FK Belgrade could make it very interesting though. Kosic delivered a nice ball moments ago. Plays this one inside though. Palacis goes to have a go on the left. Deflected. Nunn gave Catano half a chance to pinch it. Couldn't quite do so. Here's Konstantopoulos though. Still Konstantopoulos. Atkinson's making the run. Palacis will deliver. Trimboli's there. Hall is also there, and Hall has had a very strong game. Hasn't overly had too many saves to make, but he's been solid in the air with everything that's come into the box so far tonight. Bucco nearly pinched that one from Lean. Peach, can he get there? Yes, he can. Keeps it in. O'Neill gets there ahead of Trimboli. Adelaide City, 5 minutes away. Beograd. Bucco picks this one up. Still Bucco. Catano brings it down on the chest. Very well done. Pajas. Palacios goes straight through the back. So, Adelaide City with the free kick. 4 minutes to play. Bucco plays short to Karachia. Pajas is an option. He uses him. Giorgio Pajas, ball into the box. There's another ball. It doesn't touch anybody. I think that goal goes down to Giorgio Pajas. It's gone past absolutely everybody, and Adelaide City are in party mode right now. 3-0. And I think it is safe to say, no matter what happens down at Jack Smith Park, the party is here at Frank Mitchell One Solution Park, because Adelaide City have just taken a 3-0 lead. Top of the table, Adelaide City are going to finish premiers in about 3 minutes' time. They're on their way to the Australian Championship. A massive achievement for this club with some rich history here in South Australia. Straight back to game management, though, from Vasily Pajas, the coach, telling him just to stay switched on. Couple more minutes of work and then they can celebrate and party here, the black and white of Adelaide City. Kosic. Skamitzi gets a foot in. Lean goes back to none. And Adelaide City will just be happy for Beograd just to knock the ball around here. Konstantopoulos still trying. Weston. Batistella. Kosic. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot. Doesn't really matter because it's going to be John Hall who takes the goal kick after all of that. And John Hall may even tempt the referee into giving him a yellow card here for time-wasting antics. 89th minute. We are 10 seconds away from this game being into the 90th minute. And we're moments away from Adelaide City finishing atop of the RAA NPL South Australia for 2026. And being the team to represent South Australia in the championship in a few months' time. They've come from the clouds, Adelaide City. They've just been cruising at a steady pace throughout the season. They haven't had too many highs and too many lows. It's been a very consistent season. And they're going to get the ultimate reward in a few moments' time when the final whistle blows. And as they say, well, that could be a free kick for a high foot, it is. And as they say, slow and steady wins the race, and that's exactly what they've done, really. Bacala, Metro Stars were flying. People thought that it was just a two-way battle for the top of the table probably 6 weeks ago. And then Adelaide City pinched a few results, beat those teams at the top, and a couple of other results went their way. And that is where they find themselves right now as the 90 minutes is up. We are into additional time, and it is in the hands of the referee. It's a free kick for Jason Konstantopoulos. He is deadly from this position. Can he pull back a consolation goal for FK Beograd? Konstantopoulos gets it on target, but Hall saves pretty comfortably. And Adelaide City, the cameramen have all come flocking down to the Adelaide City bench. Photos are starting to be taken. They are not too far away from being crowned RANPL premiers for 2026. Throw in on the far side. Nearly into the 3rd minute of additional time. There's been 2 goals scored this second half. And a couple of yellows, so maybe 1 more to go, 2 more to go. So 2 minutes to play is the word down below. Trimboli can't control it. Weston clears. Here's Catano. Harrington wins it back for FK Beograd. Palacis. FK Beograd still surging forward, looking for a consolation, but it's turned over very cheaply. Here's Bucco. The keeper's off his line. He looks up. Probably tempted is Bucco. Still Bucco. Pajas gets a yellow. Adelaide City are going to empty the bench and give Nicholas Franchisi a couple of seconds to enjoy this moment as well. Catano is going to be the one to come off. Not long left. Again, I've said it multiple times, but this game's had a few stoppages, so I think there was 5 minutes signalled by the referee. We're into that 5th minute now. Ball bounces, Skamitzi clears. Still we go on. Beograd looking for a constellation. Adelaide City just wanting the whistle. And there is the final whistle from the referee. Adelaide City are 2026 RANPL South Australia premiers. And they will finish on top. They will play in the Australian Championship. And as I mentioned, this coverage will continue to roll on for the presentation. Full time at Jack Smith Park as well. Bacala have come away with a 2-1 victory, but that does not matter at all because Adelaide City have got the job done here tonight They've beaten FK Beograd on their home deck 3-0. Goals to Kasumovic, Skamitsi and Pahas. And the word on the street is that Vasily Pahas will be able to eat dinner tonight after scoring that third goal and all but wrapping it up for Adelaide City. You can see Faras making his way onto the park from the Football South Australia. He's the representative from Football South Australia. He will do the presentation to Adelaide City in front of the camera, and all their players, a lot of them on the bench tonight, but they do have obviously a couple. I mentioned Yared Abichu out injured, Noah McNamara out injured, so they are out there to be a part of this as well. So it's been a season where a lot of people probably expected the likes of Metro Stars and Campbelltown to be at the top, as they have been for multiple seasons. Not to be this season. It's Adelaide City. West Torrens Bacalla will finish in second position. Metro Stars will finish in third position. And they get the job done, and they're going to enjoy this one, Adelaide City, I get the feeling. Just a few more handshakes. Just waiting for everyone to be out on the park. Safe to say celebrations are starting off. They've got the pennant, they've got the cup. They are 2026 RANPL Premiers, Adelaide City. They will now make their way over to their supporters. They're there every week supporting this group of players and coaches. Like I said, a rich history of Adelaide City. So many championships, male and female. And Vasily Pahas has built something really special here for the club. He's got the job done. Now they look forward to the final series, where they will look to do the double, and then can they go to the Australian Championships and really ruffle some feathers with the best of the best in the nation, and can they really put their Adelaide City club back on the map where they belong. They're over in the corner celebrating with the fans. Bit of emotion spilling out over there. Some lifelong Adelaide City people over there really enjoying this. See Angelo Carrozza over there, the president of this club. He's done a very good job to build it to what it is, along with the technical director, Angelo Costanzo. The two Angels have done a really good job over the past couple of seasons to get this club back to where they want to be, which is these moments tonight and beyond. So credit to both those gentlemen. Got the fortunate ability to know them quite well. They love the game, they love this club, and it's moments like these that they live for. A along with all the others that put in time and effort. There's volunteers that do so much for clubs like these, and they deserve to enjoy the moment. There's a whole bunch of them over there right now, and they're really enjoying this one. So I think we will sign off on that note. Again, it's been a good night, a really good night for Adelaide City. FK Beograd will still play in the final series. Once all the results come through, they will know where they finish, whether they finish 4th, 5th or 6th. And as we sign off, you can hear the celebrations continuing to spill over, and I'm sure they will go in the club rooms together. And I am fairly sure they'll end up at someone's house after this, really celebrating. But we're going to sign off on that note. Congratulations to Adelaide City, the 2026 RAA NPL South Australia Premiers. They have got the job done here tonight. 3-0 winners, top of the table, on their way to play on the national stage. It's good night from me, and we will see you in the final series in the next few weeks. Good night.